A plant-based diet is not only good for your health and the health of the planet as a whole, but it's also good for your wallet. Plant-based diets are cheaper than meat-based diets, but they also have health benefits that meat-based diets don't have. This video will explain these health benefits and why everyone should switch to a plant-based diet. Living vegan can be hard, but you and your family need to know about the many health benefits of a plant-based diet. In this video, we'll tell you about some of the benefits. All information in this video is meant for educational and entertainment purposes only. Before relying on this information, think about your situation and seek professional advice. Before making any decision, you should double-check the nature of any product or service, including its legal status and relevant regulatory requirements, and consult the relevant regulators' websites. It supports your immune system. Plants have essential nutrients that you can't get from other foods. Plants contain vitamins, minerals, phytochemicals, and antioxidants that help keep your cells healthy and your body balanced so your immune system can work at its best. Plants give your body what it needs to fight off infections. A plant-based diet strengthens your immune system to protect you from germs and microorganisms. A healthy immune system is the best way to lower your risk of cancer because it can find and attack mutated cells before they can cause disease. Cardiovascular disease. Animal products have a high proportion of unhealthy saturated fat and cholesterol, both major contributors to cardiovascular disease. On the other hand, a recent meta-analysis discovered that individuals who had a vegetarian diet had a 13 milligrams/dol reduction in LDL, also known as bad cholesterol. In yet another study, vegetarians were found to have a 24% reduced death risk from cardiovascular disease compared to omnivores. Lower your blood pressure. Hypertension or high blood pressure can make health problems like heart disease, stroke. Lucky for us, what we eat can make a difference. Several studies have shown that sticking to a plant-based diet can lower blood pressure, making you less likely to get these diseases. A meta-analysis looked at data from 39 studies and found that people who ate only plants had lower blood pressure on average than those whose diets included both plants and meat. And another study found that vegetarians had a 34% lower chance of getting high blood pressure than people who didn't eat vegetarian food. Reduce carbon footprints. A popular analysis by the international food industry in 2018 says that switching to a plant-based diet can be the single biggest thing a person can do to lower their negative environmental impact or carbon footprint. All of this analysis was based on facts and strong evidence. So if you care about the environment and want to do what you can to protect it, you must immediately switch to a plant-based diet. Improve your digestion. Gut health has been a big topic of conversation lately. I talk about some of the best foods for gut health and given you some amazing recipes that are good for your gut, but plants are the key to all of this. Plants are great because they have fiber in them naturally, which is the key to good digestion. Fiber adds bulk to your stool and helps keep things in balance so that everything goes out smoothly. Remember that if you're new to this diet, you should take it easy on fiber. If you don't usually eat a lot of fiber, it can make you feel worse. So as we say, empowered by plants, take it slow. It helps you lose weight. If you're looking to shed some pounds, you consider trying a vegan diet. When you switch from eating a diet high in meat to one high in plant-based foods, your risk of being obese goes down. A higher fiber intake makes meals more filling, reduces the urge to snack, and may even help you better understand your hunger cues, all of which contribute to a better understanding of hunger and weight reduction. A higher fiber intake is associated with a vegan diet because the fiber content of a vegan diet is higher. Better blood sugar. Consuming extra fiber is the most effective strategy for lowering elevated blood sugar levels. It reduces the rate at which sugars are absorbed into the bloodstream, which as a result can help you feel less hungry throughout the day. Additionally, it can help maintain a healthy balance in the levels of the stress hormone cortisol in your body. Despite the widespread belief that they reduce the risk of developing diabetes, research has shown that eating foods from animals causes a rise in blood sugar levels. Cancer. Adopting healthy behaviors such as being physically active and eating a diet heavy in fruits, vegetables, and whole grains can reduce the risk of breast cancer by as much as 70%. In addition, studies have demonstrated that diets high in soy and fiber reduce the likelihood of developing breast cancer. Consuming large amounts of dairy products may raise one's risk of developing prostate cancer. A diet strong in fiber can cut the risk of colon cancer in half, although eating red and processed meat daily enhances the risk. Prevent type 2 diabetes. It is well known that diet and type 2 diabetes are related. The Mayo Clinic says that being overweight is a major risk factor because more fatty tissue makes cells less sensitive to insulin. But what kind of diet should you follow to avoid type 2 diabetes? Studies show that one made from plants is good for you. A study found that eating a high-quality plant-based diet reduced the risk of type 2 diabetes by 34%. The American Diabetes Association says this is likely because plants have less saturated fat than animal foods. Saturated fats raise cholesterol levels and your risk of getting type 2 diabetes. Another study published in Diabetes Care found that 7.6% of people who weren't vegetarians had type 2 diabetes, but only 2.9% of vegans did. Get healthy skin, hair, and nails. When people ask me what I do to maintain my healthy skin, hair, and nails, my standard response is that at least 95% of it is due to how I eat. I have unwavering faith that our food correlates directly to how we look on the outside. Again, there is another reason why plants are so wonderful for your skin. They are packed to the brim with essential vitamins and minerals. It has been demonstrated that eating meat, dairy products, and processed meals can all induce inflammation in the body. One of the primary ways that inflammation manifests itself in the body is on the skin. Improves period pain. Many women have talked about how a vegan diet affects their periods, but research shows that plant-based diets can help ease period pain in women. In one study, women switched to a low-fat vegan diet for 2 menstrual cycles and then went back to eating meat for the next 2 cycles. Researchers noted how bad and long the pain was, as well as any premenstrual symptoms and hormone levels that affected the amount of estrogen. When women ate a low-fat vegan diet, their pain was less severe and lasted less. Their premenstrual symptoms were also shorter, and researchers found that their estrogen levels were lower. Women have said that switching to a plant-based diet made their periods lighter, their cramps less painful, their bellies flatter, and their moods more stable. Alzheimer's disease. One study found that people who follow the Mediterranean diet intervention for neurodegenerative delay mind diet, which focuses on brain-healthy foods such as green leafy vegetables and other vegetables, beans, berries, nuts, and whole grains, had a risk of Alzheimer's disease that was 60% less likely. Long-term may help you live longer. All the other possible benefits listed here come together into one big one: living longer. A study published in the Journal of the American Heart Association found that a plant-based diet cuts the risk of dying from all causes by 25%. If you stick to healthy plant-based foods, the protective levels increase even more. Another study found that this layer of protection is increased by 5% when healthy plant foods are eaten instead of unhealthy ones. Researchers gave different non-animal products a score between 1 and 17 to determine which ones were healthy plant foods. Even though soda, cake, and white bread don't contain meat, they score low. Whole grains, vegetables, and fruit, healthier plant foods got a higher score. Keep your kidneys healthy. The outcomes of recent research and investigations indicate that there is a very strong connection between eating meat and developing renal failure. A diet that is primarily composed of plant foods is beneficial to both your overall health and your blood pressure management. Because of this, there is a reduced risk of kidney disease or failure occurring within your body. So that's all for today's video. If you like this video, click the like and the bell buttons. We'll have another video for you soon.